Welcome back to Castles and Canals. Today we are boarding our first ever celebrity cruise. Join us and experience what it's like to board the Celebrity Apex from Southampton, England, and begin our adventure to the Norwegian fjords.
All right, welcome aboard Celebrity Apex. This is our first time on a celebrity ship, on one of the Edge-class ships. We've seen the ship how many times?
A lot, yeah. It's been behind us in many a port.
Yeah.
So we've definitely seen it.
Quite a few times.
Yeah.
It's always fun looking from across and seeing kind of that ship and like, oh yeah, it'd be cool to go over there. Now here we are. This is a 7-night Norway cruise. So we're gonna do Stavanger, Flam, Herrenker, and Hagelsund. I'm sure I'm murdering those names.
Apologies to all of Norway.
Yes, but we'll get better, I promise. Very excited. We did do the all-inclusive package, so we got on a little bit early. We've been exploring a bit. We've seen our room. We've seen the magic carpet.
Yep.
Very excited.
We've already realized that the beverage package is going to pay off, or the all-inclusive is going to pay off, looking at the prices of things at the different bars. So for sure already we're going to say it's worth it, and we have only been on board for a couple hours, and yeah, it seems like it's going to be good.
First impressions of the ship?
Very fancy. I think it's going to be too fancy for me. It's going to probably be my takeaway, but so far, yeah, very, very pretty. It is interesting that it says like not as many families per se, not as aimed at families.
Reputation,
is
yeah.
the reputation. I feel like maybe the children just constantly swarm to us because I've seen many a family on here. So a lot of U.S. Because it is June, so most schools in Europe are still in session. So, but U.S. is mainly off. So far it's been a lot of American accents as well.
That's a good point. We are actually in Southampton.
Yeah.
If you couldn't tell by the gray skies, we are in the UK in summer. We actually had some sun yesterday.
We did.
I don't know where it went to.
I do wish we were in the Mediterranean right now, but it'll be fine. It's better for you that we're going to Norway.
I think this is a good time of year to see Norway. I think the weather will be much more pleasant than like in the winter time. This is our second time in Norway. We did go on the Dream
2023.
20 years ago.
Yep.
We'll share that link to that series over here. I'm excited for this because this one actually goes to a few more ports. That one we only went to really in Norway to Oslo and Stavanger. And so we didn't really see Stavanger because we did like an excursion that went out into the fjords some more. So
we were also not docked like in Stavanger. We were off at a different port. So it'll be interesting to see where we park this time. Hopefully it's closer to.
Yeah, I think we're like right
the
into the
center.
city. Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely excited to see more Norway. It was like one of the most beautiful places we've ever been before.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited to see more of that. So welcome in. This will be a multi-part vlog series. We'll do probably the first couple days of this video, and then we'll do more of our port days in the future. But stay tuned, subscribe so you don't miss those future videos, and let's go.
Boarding was extremely easy, especially given our early boarding experience because of the VIP access package we purchased. We arrived at the terminal, checked in, and did the normal security stuff. We sat down for maybe 4 minutes before they started ushering us on board. As soon as we stepped on board, we quickly did our muster drill, which luckily was just in front of the theater, very close to where we came on board. Even though this isn't one of our typical Disney cruises, we did find Mickey and Minnie right away. And from there, we started our exploration of the ship. First impressions, the chandelier in the Grand Plaza is really impressive. Celebrity lets you drop stuff at your stateroom as soon as you board, so let's head there next. So we boarded about 20 minutes ago. It's 11:18 right now, and our room is already ready, which is really nice. Now, the one thing I really enjoy about this room already before even going in is our lovely palindrome. So 9119, very easy to remember our room number, and also I am a math nerd and I really love a good palindrome. So I'm excited about that. We came to get our room keys so that we can go out and properly explore, but first we need to check out the room. Come on in.
Okay, let's take a look at our stateroom 9119 on the Celebrity Apex. We just came in. This is all first impressions. We have a nice couch right here. This appears to not be a sleeper couch, so this room is only set up for 2 people. Some quite fun art. Look at this dress. It's an amazing dress. We have a bed here. It looks like this is the same kind of bed as you'd find in Royal Caribbean. The curved front, it splits into 2. On one side we have a nightstand. There is an American plug, 2 USB-C plugs, phone, and a little reading light. On the opposite side here, unfortunately, on my side of the bed here, there are no plugs. We just have our reading light. This feels very cozy, feels very warm and modern. It's very nice. So this is our first time staying in an infinite balcony room. So the way this works is instead of having a proper veranda, we have an extended room with a window that opens to become a balcony for you. So to split the room, there are these in theory should close. There we go. So we can close to split this off to like make it a proper space. These rooms kind of put us off a little bit before because they're known to if you're in a warm place, your air conditioner all goes out the window and stuff like that. So they're maybe not best for some locations. But we're doing a Norway cruise, so we figured the weather's gonna be perfect to allow us to have this balcony. So on the side here, we have our balcony controls. So there are 2 things here. One does the blackout curtain. So I'm excited for this because this will make the room very dark at night for us. We'll go ahead and pull it back up now. And our other control should lower this window. So now we have our balcony experience with the benefit of having a bit of an extended room, a little more space here. And there are 2 chairs and a table here like you'd have on a normal veranda. I think this will be quite nice for enjoying viewing the fjords on the way in and out. So we have a nice big TV facing the bed. Does it swivel? Let's check. Does not swivel. It is fixed there. So you don't have a great viewing angle from the couch, but from bed, straight on, quite nice. Let's look at storage. Above, we have a little desk here. And I believe, if I remember correctly, this thing here will slide in and out so you can get your full-length mirror. There is a charging box on top here. It looks like there is 1 EU plug, 2 combination plugs, US, UK, and 2 USB plugs. Below that we have a drawer, or it's not a drawer, it looks like a drawer in a cabinet, but it's just a cabinet. And this is where we have our fridge, our mini fridge. So these are all an extra charge. There is a menu up top that tells you how much they cost, as well as our 2 bottles of water here, which are also an extra charge. We might ask our room attendant if they can just take this stuff out so we don't be tempted by it.
I really just want more space.
More space as well. Drawer here we have some menus, in-room dining. Now because we have the all-access pass, we get room service for no extra charge, so we don't have to pay any kind of delivery fee. If we want to do room service, we can have it delivered for free. There are also in-room breakfast menus, so if you want to do the continental breakfast in-room, Like this person decided to do and didn't fill it out, or filled it out and didn't put it out. But this would allow you to have continental breakfast. This is nice for an early morning sail in to the fjords. You can get your breakfast in your room and sit on your balcony and watch the scenery as you come in. We might do that one morning. And there's a couple of big drawers here. Very nice. And behind us we have some closet space. So nice big closet here. There is one robe included. We'll have to fight over this one. See who gets that. There is a small hanging rack for hanging pants and stuff like that down here. Here's a bunch of hangers. You have a small safe and some further drawers for putting stuff in. These corner pieces might look like they're just molded pieces, but they're actually storage as well. So these open up for more storage space. There's an umbrella and a laundry bag, which is an extra cost. And even more storage space along the side here. So there is a plethora of storage in here. On the wall, you have your room controls. So it looks like you have some different lighting presets. Morning, movie, evening, and sleep. We'll put it back on this. You can turn your lights on and off, and you can also adjust the temperature here. Also, you can also close your blinds from here too, rather than using the wall controls. Now let's look at the bathroom. Step in the bathroom here. I have to say, like, first impressions, this is a pretty spacious bathroom. This is much bigger than the bathrooms we had on the Icon class ships. You have a very large counter here, tissues, body lotion. There is some hand soap, some glassware. You have your towels. Let's check the towels. Oh, these are nice. They're pretty fluffy, pretty soft too. There is the toilet. Some interesting art on the wall. And then we have a nice, very big shower space here. So let's take a look inside. There are products in here. So you actually have shower gel, conditioner, and shampoo, which is nice to see, not just the one bottle of all-in-one body wash and shampoo. All right, so first impressions, this is a really nice room. It feels like even a step up from Royal Caribbean. Actually, size-wise, it might be on par with some of the Disney ships because those have quite large staterooms, and this is quite a large space. So we're gonna be here for 7 nights. So at the end, we'll let you know how we like it. All right, so we found the solarium. Now, this is the indoor pool area. There's a nice pool. There's a couple hot tubs behind me here. Now, the cool thing about this place is that I think after, I'm not sure what time it is, but like in the evenings, this place becomes adult only. So no children in here. Hey there, Future Tori here. For our sailing, the solarium was actually adults only all day, except for a window of family time from 5 to 7 p.m. each evening. Just get nice, hopefully quiet, relaxing place to yourself. Lots of sun loungers to relax on, with towels, seating area. See a place we could play cards over there and enjoy the pool and the hot tubs.
Continuing our tour into the fitness center, I was very excited to find they have Peloton bikes aboard. Overall, the fitness center looks very well appointed.
I thought they took them off, celebrity. Yes, Peloton bikes.
Look, they have you can get disposable headphones to use while you work out and to throw them away.
That's cool.
Or recycle them, hopefully. Hopefully recycle them.
Yeah.
So you get cold towels, workout towels, chilled water, some fresh fruit. Nice.
The rooftop garden is kind of Celebrity's smaller version of Royal Caribbean's Central Park. Nice lush area toward the aft of the top deck. It looks like they also do pickleball here sometimes. There are 2 outdoor whirlpools on the top deck at opposite ends of the main pool. Their design looks a bit like martini glasses up in the air. Back inside, we headed to the aft of Deck 5 to check out Eden. This is a beautiful nature-inspired multi-story, multi-function space where they have a cafe in the afternoon, restaurant in the evening, a large bar, and a performance space in the center.
Okay.
Next, we decided to try out the martini bar in the center of the ship.
Tiny girl. It's a teeny tiny martini. It's a teeny tiny martini. Cheers.
All right, so after some fun at the Martini Bar, we went to the Ocean View Cafe, which is the buffet, for some lunch food. Very, very good. Very busy though, so I didn't film when we were there, but I'll get some film of that later. So we're going back to the room now, grab our swimsuits, and we're going to check out the solarium. Hopefully get some hot tub time in, so let's go. Dear folks, do your muster drills, please. All right, we are checking out the solarium. This is the adult only area.
But adults only is 16 plus.
Yeah. Not really adults. You're 16, are you?
No.
But yeah, we're gonna enjoy the hot tub for a bit.
We had to make our way back down to the Martini Bar to see the famous chandelier show. This was a lot of fun.
I saw your face in a big crowd, and now it's all I think about. I've had some leads, but nothing found. A puzzle I can't figure out. I'm running circles and I don't have a plan. I've got a mess, I'm stuck with an impossible task. Looking through my files and I'm checking the news. I'm trying everything I can to get back to you. I'm in pursuit. I'm losing sleep 'cause I'm obsessed. Feels like this cage could be my death. I need a hint, I need a clue, 'cause all I have is you. I'm running circles and I don't have a plan.
The first evening show was a guest performer, Peter Cutler, who performed in the West End version of Les Mis a while back.
goes the storm, carrying blue beans over to John, and be better off than you are. Or would you rather be a mule? Kicking everybody higher! Empty chairs and empty tables. Now my friends are dead and gone. And they talked of revolution.
All right, what did we think of Peter Cutler?
I do wish that he focused more on his West End vocal talents than maybe trying to do comedy.
Yeah, his songs were really fun. I like, especially the jazz numbers he did was quite good.
Yeah, he also added in some tap, which was really impressive. And then he sang his like major song from when he was in Les Mis on the West End, which was phenomenal. Like
Taught us all how to say Les Miserables.
yeah, but you could tell why he was on
Yeah.
in the West End. He was talented enough.
His jokes, they didn't land so well.
I mean, I understand that this cruise ship maybe caters to an older crowd that might find some of that funny.
I mean, it was crickets. It was crickets in the theater.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah. But still though, decently fun show.
Yeah. It was an enjoyable 45 minutes. I think also like the backing band that he had was phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
I mean the actual like people doing the drums and piano and
the Apex Orchestra.
the Apex Orchestra was great.
The trumpet player, the notes he was hitting in New York.
Amazing.
Oh my God, so
Yeah.
good. Like he was wailing.
Yeah, they were doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was really good. So now we're sitting here in Craft Social, get some food for dinner.
Yeah. And celebrating that the Netherlands won 5-1 over Sweden in FIFA. So hoop hoop hoorah! We're celebrating our Aranya
Hop
here.
Hop Netherlands.
Hoop hoop hurrah!
So yeah, let's see how this dinner is.
Yeah. So this is paid.
This
so
is- yeah,
we
it's
get
charged.
our drinks here included in our package, but the food we're paying for.
Yeah, extra charge for the food. I got a turkey sandwich. You got a chicken Caesar.
I got a salad.
So let's see how this is.
Now, this would be included if we decided to do room service. So this is also interesting because I feel like later on in the cruise we're going to take advantage of the room service. So if it's good here, then we'll probably end up getting it delivered to the room.
I'll be curious if it's the same preparation, but
It's our job to test it.
yeah. All right. All right, so we did our first dinner at Craft Social. I have to say that was a truly excellent turkey club sandwich. I was very impressed.
And I had a fantastic chicken Caesar salad. It was really good. Like, I would like that. I mean, so they have the same things that you and I ordered on the room service menu. So I'm hoping that if we order them, they're going to taste the same and not cost us money. So we're going to have to test that out.
Yeah.
Because it was delicious. Like the grilled chicken for me, like sometimes it comes out rubbery depending on like the restaurant you're at, but it was really, really delicious.
So far, the food has been very good.
The food has been good, yeah.
The buffet was quite good.
Yeah.
This has been quite good.
Yep.
So fingers crossed. Tomorrow's a sea day.
Yes.
We got some fun stuff planned. Like we have bingo potentially.
Yeah.
Some other stuff. And some other stuff.
I'm going to go to the gym.
You go to the
And
gym?
I'm super excited because there's Peloton bikes there.
Yes.
So I am ready to go.
And tomorrow night we have Fine Cut Steakhouse for dinner, which I'm very excited to do.
Yeah. That'd be good.
So don't go anywhere. We're gonna go to sleep, but we'll see you in the morning to continue this video on day 2.
I didn't do it right.
We'll try this again. Good morning from day 2 on the Celebrity Apex. Or actually, I should say good afternoon because it's already afternoon. We've had a pretty quiet morning this morning. Slept in a little bit. We went and got some coffee from Cafe Al Vecchio, and we went up to the buffet for some breakfast. Pretty non-eventful, relaxing. Oh, and I also went and booked a massage this morning, so I have a nice hot stone massage at 3 o'clock today, so very excited for that. But yeah, so I think we're gonna go see. There's a cultural talk on Norway in the club in a little bit, so we might go do that. And yeah, looking forward to a relaxing sea day. We have Fine Cut Steakhouse tonight, and there is a show tonight in the theater called Tree of Life that we're excited to see. But yeah, let's go join the land of the living. And by the way, I noticed that our view from our stateroom, we actually can see a bit of the bridge up there, so we can see the corner of the bridge. So I'm not sure what side we'll dock on when we get to some of the ports, but we might get to see them out there doing some cool stuff. So that's fun.
On the podium speaker, give it up for Michael Kaplan.
Well, we're going to get to know each other a little bit today, so I apologize for the room. My name is Michael Kaplan, and today is also Midsummer, which is a major holiday for this part of the world. And then I have to apologize for my jacket. This is what happens when you're in Amsterdam with a couple beers, and this is a one of a kind. There are no more of these, but it seems to be appropriate for what we do.
All right, so we just got out of the talk with Michael Kaplan. Really, really interesting talk. He gave us a bit of history about Norway, talked about culture a little bit, and then he finished it up with some information about our first 2 ports of this cruise, which are Stavanger and Flom, which is tomorrow and the next day. So yeah, it was a super popular talk. I guess they couldn't hold it in the theater, so they had it in the club, and the club is it's a big venue, but it's not a huge venue. Definitely not big enough to accommodate the number of people who actually wanted to go there and see the talk. So it was a bit of a challenge to get all the people in there, but yeah, no, it was really interesting. Really glad he did that. They had that for us. We're gonna, I think he said at 4 o'clock on the day we get back on the ship from Flom, they're gonna do a talk on Heringer and Haugesund, which is our last 2 ports. So that might be fun for us to go check that out as well. We got a little bit of time now before my massage, so we came back to Eden, which is the venue on the back of the ship. Very kind of like earth plant themed space, multi-levels. I gotta say the view from back here is absolutely gorgeous. You have this amazing aft view. There's lots of seating. Not the most practical seating in places. I think it's style over comfort here. Lots of art around, so get a little snack. The Eden Cafe was open, so I was able to get some chocolate chip cookies. They look quite good. And I got myself a drink. This is called the Shaman. That is delicious. Now, we had the Premium Access Pass, which gives us the premium drinks package as well. I'm kind of trying to figure it out because there's a cap on the price of the drink you can pay for with your Premium Access, and then you have to pay the difference. I kept seeing online it's like it's $19. But all the drinks we bought so far, none of them have charged us extra, and some of them have been like quite a bit more than that. This drink was listed as $28 in the menu, and when I got the extra charge for it, it was for $3. So apparently the cap on the premium package is $25, not $19, which explains why we haven't been charged for drinks elsewhere, for the difference. So something to know if you get the premium drinks package. I was wrong about the drink pricing. The drink was $26, and the limit on premium beverages was actually $23. Yeah. So we're gonna do this, finish or make some progress in our Phase 10 game, and then I have a massage. So looking forward to this.
Quick shout out about the elevators on this ship. Huge doors and fantastic indicator lights for both which doors will open and for what direction.
Wow.
Alright, just got back from my spa. I wanted to recap the experience a little bit. So you go in, they have you fill out a little questionnaire. You can almost immediately tell they're like trying to figure out how they can charge you for more stuff because they have problem areas, stuff like that. But you do that, they take you into a relaxation room it's like a waiting room that has some nice comfy chairs and relaxing music to wait for your treatment time. They come get you. I had a lovely therapist named Janice from the Philippines. This is my first time getting a hot stone massage. I've not had that particular variety of massage before. Gotta say, it was lovely. She did an amazing job. 75-minute massage, very relaxing, very comfortable. The one thing that's not great, and it's the same problem you have with spa on most cruise ships, honestly, because they're run by a contracted company. For them, it's all about the upsell. So multiple times during the massage, she's like, well, have you tried acupuncture? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? And I'm like, no, this is my one treatment for the cruise. I spent my money, etc. And you get to the end and they put a little formula with like recommendations like, you know, here's what you should do next. Here's how you should take care of yourself, including like buying a $75 bottle of oil, which absurd. I'm not doing that. and to her credit, like I said no, and there wasn't a hard sell after that. She's like, okay, and moved on. So, but yeah, just I haven't really figured out how to negotiate that. Like, do I just be up front and say, hey, I don't want any add-ons. I just want to relax. I might try that next time because it'd be nice to like during the massage not to have them trying to sell you something. Just focus on the massage itself. But outside of that, lovely massage, had a great time. I will say it was a bit expensive. I think it was around, the base cost was $260 for a 75-minute hot stone massage. And there was like an auto gratuity on top of that of 20%, so it wound up being like $310 roughly for the massage. You know what, treat yourself sometimes. It was really nice. I don't regret it, but just kind of know what you're going to get when you're going in. But now it's time to get ready. We have dinner tonight at Fine Cut Steakhouse. Very much looking forward to that. So we'll see you in a bit. All right, so we had dinner tonight at Fine Cut Steakhouse. Mm-hmm. What were your thoughts on it?
It was nice. I mean, I feel like the food was good. Atmosphere. It was a little rough because we had a family near us that was having some arguments.
Yeah.
But I feel like overall the restaurant itself was enjoyable. Like I had a really good filet, good mashed potatoes, very nice salad. I liked it overall.
Yeah. I want to say, like, first of all, the staff there was phenomenal.
So nice.
Incredible staff.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed interacting with them. They were very friendly, very knowledgeable. It was very nice.
Yeah.
The food was mostly quite good.
Yeah.
My filet was quite good. The wedge salad was super delicious.
Yeah.
I love a good iceberg, as you know.
Yeah, you do. My Caesar was great. I feel like maybe the sides weren't as good as everything
A
else.
little hit and miss, right?
Yeah.
So the mac and cheese quite good. The tater tots,
Let's call them quote unquote tater tots.
they're not tater tots.
They were not.
They're potato croquettes.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be surprising, I suppose, given the kind of restaurant it is.
Yeah.
But they kind of missed the mark a little bit. They weren't perfect. Not perfect. They weren't great.
Yeah. And also, like, I had the asparagus and the mashed potatoes. I think I had better mashed potatoes at the buffet than I did tonight. So that was a little
They were also special order mashed
upset.
potatoes.
Also, yeah, because they didn't have mashed potatoes on the menu. I'm sorry, we're at a steak house. How do they not have mashed potatoes? Anyway, I had to ask for them. It wasn't
a problem.
Either way, they weren't as good.
And we skipped dessert because we were absolutely stuffed after that.
Yeah.
But I think overall it was quite nice. It is an extra pay restaurant, so we paid, I think it was around $60 a person
It was
for
like
dinner.
55 or something a
Yeah.
person, yeah. I mean, would I need to do it again? No.
I mean, yeah. If you want a good fillet, a good steak, absolutely. If not, then
Yeah.
maybe some of the restaurants. We haven't tried main dining yet, but take it for what you will.
Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure to officially welcome you aboard. Celebrity Apex, a very beautiful, a very exquisite vessel, exceptional design. For us, it's a really special one. To be fair though, all celebrity, within the celebrity fleet have beautiful ships. What made Apex special is its people. Because at the end of the day, it's only the people that can make a difference.
But after dinner, we went to see the first cast stage show. It's called Tree of Life in the theater.
Amazing.
It was so good. Like, we're used to cruising on cruise lines where they have like a big production show. So Disney has their big theater shows.
Disney Royal.
Royal has
Yeah.
their big, Back to the Future, Wizard of Oz,
Yeah.
like well-known musicals. Celebrity does it differently. They do it more like Virgin Voyages style, where they have an ensemble cast that does a mixture of singing and dancing.
Yeah. I mean, it was all like normal songs that everyone knows.
Right, they're popular songs.
Pop
but-
songs, but still phenomenally done.
It's been a long, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say, well, it's alright. Little darling, I feel the ice slowly melting. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say, well, it's alright. Sun, 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 here it comes. This time is all we need. I can't really help it if my tongue's all tied in knots. Jumping over a bridge is just the farthest that I've ever been. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you there. Any place that goes, I know by heart. I know by heart. Anywhere you go, I'll follow you there.
They had 4 singers.
Yeah.
They
the
had-
rest was dancers.
Yeah, I think maybe 8 or 10 dancers.
Yeah.
2 of which were the acrobatics.
3. I would say with the guy
Oh,
on his
okay.
own too. Like
Okay,
I would
sure.
say it, like yeah,
You
2
had-
to 3 of them were specific for the acrobatics.
Yeah, you had a couple who you could tell
Yeah.
was they're a pair that do.
Phenomenal.
And we believe for 1,000 years, but if I hurt you, I'll make wine from your tears. For I told you that we could fly, 'cause the ocean waves and some of us don't know why.
The fact that you can move a human body in that position, it's just like
And then they just went over like the ab work that they were doing was and we were in the front row, so you were just like, that's amazing.
it was
great.
incredible. The singing,
Yeah.
all 4 singers were extremely talented.
So good. Yeah.
So if you come on the Apex, don't miss Tree of Life. It is a exceptional show.
It's great.
And it's only 45 minutes. Like, these aren't long shows either. So you
Yeah.
go, you get a nice show, and then you still have time left in your evening.
And like the screen behind them as well was
theater is very
like
cool.
the theater was really nice. So that was also great.
Yeah, the tech in that theater is,
Yeah.
is quite nice. It's like almost like a theater in the round too, because you have a big round stage, and you have seating
Yeah.
that goes, I would say maybe 2/3 of the way around
Yeah.
the stage itself. So
And we got to see like I would say the best was this like 10-year-old girl in the front row that was just like mouth agape, like just loved every moment of it. And like, no matter what, like watching theater when someone else is enjoying it is always like so fun. So like seeing her enjoyment made me love it like even more, because like I could tell that she was loving it and I was like, I'm gonna love it too. It's great.
Yes, so
was really good.
amazing time tonight.
Yeah.
And I just want to point out that right now it is currently 12 after 10 p.m. at night. And yeah, it's still daylight out.
It's not gonna hit sunset until about 11 p.m.
Well, the sun's going down right now.
And then,
yeah.
but what AccuWeather, I'll take AccuWeather as accurate as it can be, is about 11 p.m. with sunset, and about 4-ish a.m. is going to be sunrise. So we're going for about 5 hours of no sun.
Which is why this blackout curtain is quite nice for the room.
Yeah. But still, it's amazing because they're like, we're still up.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna try to be cool and hang out like young people and get changed and go up to the Sunset Bar, see if it's open, and
We're going to play some cards, and then we're going to be back in bed in about 20 minutes.
yeah. So we're gonna wrap it here for this video. I hope you enjoyed the first couple days, our first couple days on the Celebrity ship on the Celebrity Apex. I've quite enjoyed it. I think it's a new experience for both of us.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we are back in Norway. We are in Stavanger for the day. We don't have any specific plans. We're going to do some exploring. I got a list of things we could possibly check out, but
But we're super excited to be actually porting in Stavanger
yes.
compared to last time we were outside of the city. So we're really excited to go right into the city center tomorrow.
Yeah, it should be a good time. So make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell
Like and do all that fun
all
stuff.
the things. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.
Ciao.